Hello, greetings, and welcome to 80s Week here at the Weatherford Music Academy. So here I am in the room, and if you're watching this later on, you're going to go, I don't remember the wall looking like that. They kind of changed some things up, and they keep reinventing these rooms and giving them a facelift. So I'm going to start right now. We're looking at the Uke Crazy Book, and me and my ukulele, Mr. Kitty, are going to play through some of these songs. I'm going to start where I left off on the videos. There's a series of videos of the Uke Crazy Book. We're going to start on page 18 with the song We Will Rock You. I'm going to remind you, as you're looking at your notes, you're looking down. It's G, C, E, A. Green cows eat apples. That's important to know, and that you're already tuned up before we start. Okay, so this song, We Will Rock You, you can either do, these close, crazy, aren't they? We can either do one finger with this one, you could use one finger, or you can alternate using different fingers. But it starts on the A string, which is the one when you're sitting holding your instrument, the one that is the furthest from you, that string here. So you'll pluck it with your thumb. I want to remind you, sitting up tall, and although this doesn't have a big sound hole here, remembering that you don't want to be plucking right at the sound hole, definitely not below the sound hole. You don't get your best sound. You get your best sound above it in the strum zone, which is in this area right here, just to remind you. That's right under Mr. Kitty, but above the tone hole. All right, so we're going to start with remembering these boxes are called frets. First fret, second fret, third fret, and so on. Fourth fret, fifth fret. Sometimes there will be markers on the top. Sometimes you've covered them up with Mr. Kitty stickers and you've got markers on the side to kind of use as a guide. So this song actually starts in fret number 3 right here, which you can do with whatever finger you're going to do. See, they all basically sound the same as long as you're pressing firmly within the fret in the center of the box with the fat patty part of your finger. So this song, 3, then slide to 2, open. So it's all there on the A string until you get to the G, which is the other side. Your thumb does the moving, not this part at that point. So 3, 2, 0, then thumb. See how I moved it? You don't have to move that big, but I'm trying to show you. And then they have the A minor chords stacked. This is typical of tablature as you read music later and the songs get more complex. You'll sometimes see a bunch of numbers stacked vertically. That's usually just the finger of whatever chord that is. In this case, it is called A minor. A, big A, little M. You'll strum over all of those. See the zeros, you don't press down anything. 0, 0, 0. Then it says on the G string, you're going to press down the second fret. So that's the chord, A minor. So let's go back and do that again. 3, 2, 0, then reach over, 0. X means stop. Slap the strings, kind of give you a little percussion sound effect, which you hear a lot, you know. You hear that later on in all sorts of songs. So let's try the song from the beginning. 3, 2, 0, 0. You can either go down, down, stop, or you could go what I did, down, up, stop. Whichever way feels best. So that's We Will Rock You from the classic band Queen. Turning the page. Near and dear to many people's hearts are their dogs. This song is page 19, Bingo. So I've had several students that have said instead of saying bingo, they fill in whatever the name of their pet is. I can think of all sorts of things. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B-I-N-G-O, you got to have 5 letters for it to work in the animal's name. So that means my cat that I've named Cray Cray, C-R-A-C-R, it won't work. So some of my cats, it might work. No, Cash, 4 letters, still doesn't work. So maybe your animal's name will work. Duchess has too many letters. I have a dog named Duchess, so yeah, I would have to count through to figure out if any of my animals would work. So this song has you using almost all the strings. It has every string, it looks covered at some point in the song, except for G. Green cows eat apples. So G G gets a little break on this song. So it starts out on C. 0, 1, 1, then back to C. 0, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 3, 3 on the A string. 0, then back down. So line 1 is, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name, oh. Now, would I practice all that line together if I was learning the song for the first time? Mr. Kitty, would I? No, I probably wouldn't. Mr. Kitty says, nope, nope. I'd probably divide that into 2 or 3 sections before I put it together. Something like this. I might go 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. That might be one section, and just work that. And then while you're on that red C, I'd go 2, 2, 0, 0. That could be a section by itself. Then put them together. Definitely another section would be going back up to E string. 1, 1, 3, 3. Notice I didn't use the same finger. Starting to do that shift for you by this point of the book. See how I did that? I went 1, 1, 3, 3. You can either lift for 0, or you can just leave it down. Take your time getting back to 1, because it doesn't. The 0 on the A string isn't affected by E. All right, line 2, starting on A. 0, 1, 1, 1. Then shift down. 3, 3, 0, 0, 0. That's when you start spelling on that line, isn't it? B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. That'd be half. I'd work that half. Then I'd go to. There you go. Then last line. 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 1. Now, truth be told, which line do you think is the hardest? The first one? The second one? The third line? I don't really know for sure. I would say most of my students so far have told me line 3. Because you're kind of jumping around. Not that part, but then going down to C. Just that. If you just know there's only 2 notes on C though, it's not so bad. Then you right back up to E. Once I point that out, they're like, oh, it's not so bad. 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 1. All right, and there's Bingo.